Guys, it's Sunday and I'm blogging on the balcony. Blogging on the balcony, blogging on the balcony, blogging on the balcony. So today is a day of celebration. Day of celebration. I have been blogging for 1 year. One year. Oh my God. And what's happened in that year? Well, I started last year as a way of looking at my life. I don't profess to be professional. I don't have a big crew around me. I am just a normal guy that goes out, vlogs and shares with you guys. So I did my first vlog at the Waterfront Hotel, my introduction. It was living the rest of my life in the Philippines. So I retired and I moved to the Philippines in October, not last year, the year before. So I had 1 year to work out how I could vlog. It takes me a long time on technology, guys. It takes me a long time. So so I had to sort out how I was going to do it, what I was going to do, set the channel up and go through that. I don't know whether I've set the channel up right. I don't know. I don't know whether the content I'm doing is right. But it's about me. It's about I'm enjoying sharing what I have with you guys. So today, 1 year blogging. What have I learned in that 1 year? Well, I watched all this stuff on YouTube about how to set your channels up, what you should be doing the creator bit, doing this bit, engaging family, doing all that. Well, yeah, the advice I've got is just go out there and do it. Some of my vlogs from a year ago I thought, because it's my personal perspective, were fantastic. But looking back now, over the last 12 months, there's a lot to be desired. There was wind noise, there was a bit of focusing not right, there was weird camera angles and weird things going on with the conversation and the story. And because when you vlog, you need to make it simple that people can actually understand it. And you need to make it engaging so people can understand it and they want to turn around and be part of your journey, and I wasn't doing that, so that's a mistake that I made. And as I've said, I've watched all these other YouTubers and Nick somebody and Pete this and all that and John this and do it like this and I sub for subs and all of these stuff on YouTube. Great. But what I have noticed is that a lot of the YouTubers that I was watching from like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, that brought me to doing this vlogging in the Philippines, they've all moved on. They've all got like 1 million subscribers, 2 million subscribers, 3 million subscribers. They've become slicker. And I was watching somebody here in Davao about 8 months ago, and it wasn't just him. Okay, it wasn't just him. It was him. There was a person that was doing a story. There was a person doing the camera, and it was take on take, doing this, doing it, bringing all this in, making all this, and really they were doing like a mini TV series. Yeah. And I sat there and I was talking to Annie, and I was like, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be engaging with 8 or 9 people behind the camera about what I should be doing. I have a script in my head. I have a script of paper written down of what I would like to do, and that's what I follow. And over that year, I started by my journey travelling around the Philippines on my scooter, and of the views and the great stuff that I actually saw. but I found it difficult to engage with people in certain areas because they were shy. The Filipino culture is of shyness, and I couldn't engage and draw that out, and I didn't know how to do it, and I still struggle with that now. But it's 1 year, guys, and I'm here on the balcony and I'm blogging, and I will continue to blog until you see me laying in a hospital going, give me the last rites, give me the last rites. Oh. Anyway, so I've caught one of the other things I've learned from the vlogging. There are lots of people that I talk to now online, you know, like Toto and Ayu Maguigan and Lala Sian, and what's it called, Justoni, Pork Pie, and Billy, and these guys, and there's just a scraping on the top. There's, you know, about 50 to 60 people I message with, and one of those, Selina, I've actually started doing some work with on a vlog on a Friday, Under Our Skin, and it's about our early life and how and it's going to revolve until we're in our 60s, and it'll be every Friday going over on that one. So I put that aside on the channel to do that, but you meet these people, you communicate with these people, and every one of those guys that I've just mentioned, they've all helped me. They've all turned around and said, oh, the wind noise is not right here, you've spelt this wrong, the fruit is not being spelt correctly here, you've mispronounced this word. So it's my education on YouTube from my subscribers. I'm learning, and you're never too old to learn. So just do it, guys. Go out there. It won't be perfect. It never will. I make mistakes. I make errors. I make bloopers. I get stuff wrong, and I admit that. But I'm hopefully man enough to turn around and say, sorry, seek forgiveness, and move on. Okay. Okay, guys, let's go for a little walk under the moon of love. So, just leaving a Breezer Mall, had some lunch because I felt a little bit weak. And there we go, coming out of the JP L'Oreal. It's been trying to rain all day today, all morning. Nice big white car. Some black thing with dual exhaust pipes. Doesn't sound healthy, but it sounds a lot healthier than me. So yesterday was a holiday. So there's a clip 125. See the hotel, Durian, the old Durian Hotel, haunted and abandoned, being redeveloped. So there's Omerta, which used to be a really, really nice restaurant, but sadly, due to COVID-19, it couldn't pay its way, so the doors closed. I love these. So this guy on the left is indicating to go right. So outside lane to inside lane to turning right. Well, what can you say about that? What can you say? Total incompetence. Should have his driving license taken away and then to resit his test again, but pay a phenomenal fee because he can afford a 3 million peso car. So charge him 1 million pesos to learn how to drive, and he won't be driving like some baboon, shall we say. It does get a little bit scary sometimes watching road use in the Philippines. Somebody was explaining to me about 4 or 5 months ago that they hadn't actually taken their test. They got somebody else to do it. I don't know whether that's true or whether that can happen. But looking at the way they drive, I can see that they have a limited knowledge. We were going up a hill, and instead of changing down, they just kept putting their foot on the accelerator, thinking that they could go uphill in 5th gear. It was a manual car, but the weight of the car and the gravity of the incline, and the weight of the people in the car, was working against what do they call that? I can't remember what they call it now, but it was working against the ability of the car to climb. It needed to select a lower gear, like number 3 or number 2, to give it more momentum and use the power of the engine to drive the gearbox, rather than keep putting your foot on the accelerator thinking that your engine was miraculously... We stalled in the end on the hill, and we had to do a hill start. And that was another story, because that was just a nightmare. The person didn't even know how to do a hill start. They had their foot on the brake, their foot on the accelerator, and they were like, how do I get the car into gear? It was, yes. So they took their foot off the brake, so the car started to roll back. They started to panic, and then it was just, free-for-all to get the handbrake on so the car stopped, get it in neutral, and explain to the person what they had to do. It was like having, I'm not a driving instructor, and I don't profess to be the greatest driver in the world, but I'm the last person you should be listening to driving up a hill, trying to get your car in gear. You should know what your car is capable of. That's my thought process anyway. If you don't know what your car is capable of, buy an automatic and let the automatic gearbox do all the work for you.
and you can then just put your foot on the accelerator. But if you've got a manual, you need to change gear. So here we go. Oh look, G-Map. Very quiet today. It's unbelievable. It's one of those what I call scary jeepney people that want to put the fear of God up to you by travelling so close. It's trying to rain. I can feel the rain. So the idea I've got today is I'm going to drive down here, go through these traffic lights, and then I'm going to do a circuit of downtown Davao. Yeah.